Okay, everybody, good morning and welcome back to the studio. It has been a long time since you guys have heard those words, but it hasn't been too long since I've said those words because I have tried to film this video, no joke, over the past 4 or 5 months. Or whenever the last upload was. Like, pretty shortly after that, I've been trying to film this damn video. And we've just now finally gotten to a point in my life where I think I can do it. I think I can actually get it uploaded. That's the important part. So I will be talking about a lot of personal things. As you can tell from the title of this video, it's not been a super fun couple of months. It has and it hasn't. I think these past 6 months of my life have probably been some of the highest highs with some of the absolute lowest lows in my entire life. And I'm going to talk about all of that here today in this vlog. As the title suggests, I hit rock bottom. I really did. And I'll talk about all those struggles here in just a bit. But I'm on the upswing. I'm going to go into detail about everything that's happened with me over the past couple months and why I haven't been uploading any YouTube videos. But all of that changes now. We've got a lot of fun and exciting things to talk about in this video as well. On top of all of that, I'm finally in a state of mind where I feel like I can share everything. And I want to get stuff done, so that's what we're going to do in this video. I have been doing nothing but cleaning nonstop in my apartment. I've been doing laundry and all that stuff. I'm getting dinner ready. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've got a lot of really exciting news for you guys, and a lot of other stuff going on. So, I have had this video, like I said, I've been trying to film this video for months. I got really close at one point to uploading one, but the file corrupted, and I'm actually glad that didn't get uploaded because it has some outdated information in it. So, anyway, I'm going to get situated here, and I will be right back to share everything with you guys. Alrighty, so it has been probably like an hour since the last clip. I think I am ready to talk about everything that went down, so here, let me get a good viewing angle, I guess. I don't know, kind of hard. I'm so bad at this, especially because, like, with the GoPro, I don't know, it felt easier to hold the camera, whereas with my phone, it's kind of difficult. But anyway, I have a lot to talk about. A lot of good stuff, a lot of kind of mid stuff. Actually, let me get my, I'm like sitting all, crisscross applesauce and all that, but let me get my computer open, because that's a big part of this, actually. I'm really dumb. Okay, that should be fine. I'll just leave it right there for now, and I'll use it when I need it. Okay, so, as you guys have known, I've been gone for about 5 months, and that is because I think it was the last vlog. Like, that's insane to me, because this vlog was like... Because, like I said, I've tried to film this thing like 50 times, and I, am surprised I never got anything up since then. So, essentially, I talked about a relationship that I had where I was going through a breakup, and it sucked, and I was working through that. And at that point, it wasn't that bad. However, since then, we got back together. Like, I think a month later, we got back together and stayed together for a little bit. And then we broke up again. Shocker, surprise, surprise. And that one was a doozy. That's what fucked me up emotionally and mentally and everything that has to do with that. I don't want to, obviously I'm not saying anything about this person specifically, or privacy-wise, I don't want to talk about them, or their character, that kind of stuff. But essentially, we went through a really bad breakup, like really bad, and it fucked me up really bad. I'm still kind of getting through it, but I think the worst of it is over, and I'm starting to be myself again, which is good. But it fucking sucked. That's why I say I hit rock bottom, because it was like, usually when I go through struggles in life, whether it be a breakup or a friend dying or whatever has happened in my life, I try my best not to use alcohol as like a coping mechanism, because I don't want to rely on it, I don't want. I love alcohol as like a something to celebrate with. It's a good thing. It's like I want to drink to hang out with my friends and have a good time. I never wanted to make alcohol like a thing that I have to like cure my sadness or what any of that kind of stuff. But that's what I ended up doing after this recent breakup. And it was crazy because like I've always prided myself on being like I'm never using it as a coping mechanism because I've been through many breakups where, which makes me sound like terrible, but I've been through some breakups in my life, and I never used alcohol as a coping mechanism for them. I would say nope, I'm not drinking for the month or whatever. But this time was different. I think it might have to do with like the fact that I really thought this was it, I thought this girl was the one that was gonna be, the one that I was like waiting on my whole life. So, but that's not the case, and I can see that now. It's crazy how tunnel visioned we get when we think, like when something is really good. But now I know how that person really is, and I'm just like, I'm trying to move past that. So, but how everything ended and the way it all went down sucked. So I'm working through it, and now I'm finally better. It all culminated on today is Wednesday. No, it's not. I lied. Today's Thursday. And this all culminated on Saturday night. Because we didn't break up Saturday night. We broke up like a month ago. But it all culminated on Saturday when I went over to a friend's house for like a bonfire. And sorry, my throat's like all fucked up. Went over to my friends for a bonfire, and I think I drank like a third of a bottle of rum of Bacardi, because I do rum and cokes, like that stuff. But I haven't had liquor in a long time, so I was like, fuck it, I'll drink some liquor. Well, I'm gonna fucking have a good time with all my friends. And what happened was I blacked out. Had a really rough night, blacked out. I wasn't paying attention to how much I was drinking, didn't have any water, etc., etc. Had a lot of food though. But anyway, I just like blacked out, and apparently like being filled in from my friends, being like, hey, you blacked out. You did a lot of weird stuff. I mean, not really weird stuff. I just basically kept saying the same thing over and over again. It was about the person I was seeing, and it was a bad look. I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, my friends are great, and they were like, hey, as long as you're okay, you're cool, everything's fine. So, and they all helped me out. They took care of me. Woke up on my friend's couch, and it's all fine. But I finally realized after like I felt like shit the next couple of days afterward. I'm like, man, that's not the person I want to be. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be upset about this anymore. And like, I know that's kind of out of my control, I guess, because I don't know, it's hard to explain. I can't control how I feel about it, right? But what I want to do is I want to focus on everything I care about, and like be okay with myself. So that's what I'm working on now. And it's just this big old depression wave that I've been trying to fight for a long time, and now I'm here. I'm ready to fight it. I have been listening to a lot of self-help books, and like, how can I be the best version of myself that I want to be? Part of that is talking to you guys again and uploading videos every day, or at least every week, have a video going up. Because I don't know, I think I take it for granted, The 400 subscribers is pretty cool. It's something I've never had before, and I feel like now we're like really growing, and then like people tune in every time I upload a video. It may just be like 5 or so people, but still, it's pretty fucking cool, and I want to keep doing it. So that's what we're doing. We're moving forward with it. We've hit rock bottom. We're forgetting about that person, and we're just gonna live my best life. And I know it's all about trusting the process, and like, eventually I'll heal and I'll meet someone else and everything will be fine. And that's true. It's gonna happen. I have no doubts about that, despite what I might say at times. But yeah, and this isn't like a plea for help or like a pity party, I guess, or any of that stuff. I just, want to be open with you guys. I want to talk about why I've been so absent recently. So if any of you guys cared, that's what has been going on. And now I'm ready to fucking grind out some amazing content. I'm so excited. Jesus, my God. The fucking chicken sandwiches I ate just like causing me to... but yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. So I've got big news for everybody also. And that is, obviously the game store is still a working project. It's, like I've always said, it's like 4 years away, but it's still going to happen. I 1000% will have my own game store at some point. I'm actually going to be grinding out more eBay stuff. I've kind of let that neglect for a while. But I'm definitely going to be grinding out some more eBay stuff here real soon. Hey, Gigi. Gigi! No one's seen Gigi in a while. There she is. But yeah, I'm going to be grinding out some more of that, get rid of all my inventory that I have right now, and just kind of see what I can do there. So, yeah, we're going to be doing that. But the big piece of news is, alright, here's the plan, here's the deal. This is the big part of the video that I want to talk about. And if you guys don't like these more rambly vlogs, then let me know, and I'll do what I can, but I feel like it's important to share everything with you guys. Especially right now with all the housekeeping stuff. But, so, here's the breakdown, okay? This is the real raw breakdown. So, in 3 or 4 months, I think, what is it? We're about to hit September, October, November, December, 4 months. So, in 4 months, my lease is up at my current apartment. And after that, I'm going to be upgrading to a townhouse in the same apartment complex with my cousin. And we will be going to... It'll be a townhouse in the same complex. The townhouses are crazy because they're like $60 more a month. But you get 2 bedrooms and in-unit washer and dryer. Like, fuck me up, dude. It's so good. So we're going to move there. And when that happens, that'll be good for us, too, because I'll have my own room and everything will be great. But we're gonna move there. We are... I apologize for the AC kicking on, but it just did. Sorry about that. But we're gonna move there after that. And then after that lease is up, after that year is done, my car will be paid off. And I hesitate to talk about this because no one... Like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand it. But... another thing will be paid off. Okay, so I've been trying to talk about, or I've been trying to think about how I want to talk about this in the vlog. And I feel like I just need to be honest with you guys and tell you exactly how I'm doing this. So, okay, you're just gonna have to trust me that this is how this works. So I work at my day job. I work at Costco, and through Costco, we have a 401k, and I know everyone fucking says don't pull from your 401k. I don't care. It's a terrible, that's a terrible take. Terrible take. Because the thing is our 401k company allows us to take out a loan every 4 years. Every 4 years you can take out a loan through your 401k, and it can be, I think it's a percentage of your overall finances or whatever within your 401k. I don't plan on retiring when I'm 60. I don't fucking care. Like, I'm gonna have my own company. I'm gonna have, all this other stuff. And I don't, care what happens when I'm 60. I'm fucking old as shit. I want to live now. So, I always tell people that it's totally fine to take from your 401k if it's a good program. This one has a great program. So the way it works is, say I have $50,000 in my 401k. Every 4 years I can take out a loan. My next loan, I can take out $20,000 right now. If it was $50,000, it'll be more than that. I'll get into that in a second. But so when you take out a loan from your 401k, you pay it back through your salary. So every 2 weeks, payment comes out of my paycheck before I even see it, and it just pays back that loan. It's a 0.01 interest rate or some shit like that. It's like 0.16 or something. I don't even know. Something like that. The interest is very tiny. because the interest of the loan doesn't, or of the 401k doesn't grow super fast. That's just how 401k work. Is they're planned for a long period of time. So the way it works is, let's take my last loan for example. I took a loan in my 401k about 2 years ago for $12,500. I take the loan out, they send me a check for $12,500, I cash the check, put it in my account, and that's it. And then every paycheck I pay $140 out of my account to have that $12,000. And with that money, I did a lot of stupid purchases, but essentially I was able to move out and kind of get some stuff paid off. So that's what I did with the last account, or with the last check. And I'm still paying that off. It'll be paid off at the end of next year, along with my car, funny enough. So when that happens and all that shit's paid off, I will be able to take out another 401k loan. I have money in Costco stock now, so it's going to grow even faster than it was originally. And my goal was to take out at least $30,000 at the end of 2026. At the end of 2026, when I take out this loan, I'm going to combine it with all the money I've saved up to that point, which will be my hope is about 10 grand. And then I will be purchasing a Dodge Ram ProMaster Sprinter van. And I will be converting it into home on wheels. I'm going to be doing van life again. That's right. That's the long-winded explanation of that I'm going back to van life. I don't know how much of my original van life I shared with you guys, but I have done it before. I had a 1997 or 1998 GMC Vandura that I spent $4,000 on, and it was fucking cool. It was so sick, man. I loved that van. I loved living in that van. I was in that van for 6 months, and I got to travel a lot. I got to save a lot of money, because, when you have a full solar panel setup and you have your car paid off, you only have to pay for gas, food, and phone. At that point, I was only paying for gas, food, and phone. They're the only things I was paying for. It'll be a little different next time I start, because I'll be paying for gas, food, phone, well, I guess also insurance, but then I'll also be paying for Starlink, which is internet. That's a monthly fee, and then I'll also be paying for a storage locker for all my shit. So that is the little bit of a difference this time around, but it's still, my monthly expenses are going to be drastically lower, which is exciting. And I'll be able to travel again, and I'll be able to live the life that I've wanted to live. It's just about, because the thing is, the reason I stopped doing van life the first time was that my van exploded, and it won't work anymore. The engine's shot. So it's currently sitting at my grandpa's house, and it's MIA. Surprisingly enough, the solar still works, which is wild. Like, they had a power outage like a month back, and they were able to run an extension cord from my van to power all their shit, which I thought was really interesting. But this thing's going to have all the bells and whistles. This van is so exciting. That's why I wanted my computer on, because I wanted to show you guys some of the fun stuff that I have planned for it. But we'll get into that later. I might save that for another vlog, I don't know yet. But I've planned a lot of it out. Like, I've got a Google Doc, I've got a floor plan mock-up, got a lot of cool shit planned for this van. And it'll have all the bells and whistles. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing van life again, and I'm very excited. This money that I've been saving and was gonna pull out for was actually gonna go toward a house, but now that I really don't want to settle down anymore, I just feel like with the current market and everything else going on, I don't really want to be stuck at a mortgage that I have to pay off of. I don't want to be stuck having to pay off $1,000 a month on a mortgage. So I feel like buying a van just makes way more sense. It's something I've always loved doing, and having a full Sprinter will be amazing. And it'll be completely paid off. So there's like a lot of good things that come with this. And there's great content for you guys, because van life content's so much fun to make, and it's good. So I'll have the full build done, I'll have everything going. And I do still intend on opening the game store in 4 years as well. That's not going away. If anything, the van might help me out, because I'll still be paying on a big storage locker is what I want to get. And I think it'd actually be really cool to travel around, and I'll have more money to bank, so I'll be able to just, like, travel and buy video games in different areas for cheaper or whatever. That would be really fun. So some really cool game store videos could come out from this too. There's just like a lot of positives that I find, and I really want to do it again. What else? So obviously, if you're wondering about Gigi, she's coming with me, and I'm gonna get her leash trained, and she'll have her own little room in the van, and there will be an air conditioner in the van. So when it's summertime and hot, and I'm not around, there will be full AC that's battery powered, which is fucking incredible. But that'll be installed. I'm so excited. When I say it's got all the bells and whistles, I'm telling you, it's got all the bells and whistles. So I will probably break it all down in another video, next vlog. I'll probably talk about the van in depth. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Yeah, that's what I've been working on. So I hit rock bottom, and now I'm moving forward. And this is what I want to do. This is something I've always loved. Travel has always been like some of my, the thing that I've always loved the most. Travel and collecting video games are like so, up there for me in terms of like what I love. But I've also never been like, I don't need to hold on to all my games, so I don't really need to be a collector. But like buying the games and seeing them and being all like, oh fuck yeah, and then selling them to other people, I think is the win-win situation for me. So I'm very excited about it, and I cannot wait to get started. So that's what we're doing. I apologize for all the rambling and like the long-windedness of this video, but I feel like I wanted to get everything out. Hopefully I've edited it down so it's a little bit more digestible. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I had to say. Oh, there is another thing that's coming up. So, let's see. I should have... So there's 2 trips I have planned, and they'll probably be vlogged, hopefully. The first trip I have coming up in April. No, sorry. In February. In February, I will be going to Virginia with some friends. They own a timeshare, and it's a ski resort, and I'm going to be going skiing for the first time, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'll be gone for a week for that. So be ready for those videos, or ready for that trip. And then I'm also going to Honduras in March. A friend has built a house out there. They're letting me stay there the whole 2 weeks I'm out. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. So those are the 2 big trips planned for next year. So not as crazy as like Thailand or Japan, but Honduras is pretty cool too. So I'm pretty excited. I haven't been there yet. So, and it's nice to like kind of break it up from the Asian countries, because it's all I've seen so far. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's everything I wanted to say in this video. So I'm back. I'm going to try my best to upload pretty regularly, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.